Also, I completely forgot to press record. I just did it now. Good thing too, because I said it after all the cum jokes. Or recording after all those jokes. Granted, I made reference to them, but I don't think I'm gonna get demonetized.
Can you hear me?
I basically skipped the first cutscene of the game just by recording after the first cutscene. But I don't think anyone's gonna care. Watch, I ruined everyone's immersion. Also, oh my god, what is this? Why is my sensitivity so high and why is my field of view so wide? What's wrong with me? Because I played this before, so this isn't like... This isn't like me just... default settings, you know? There we go, now things are actually kind of easier to see. I'm gonna lower the field of view a bit too, and shit. Hold on. There you go, that's better. I hate these controls. Yes, left shift is to melee. I know there's not running in this game, but I don't like left shift being melee attack. Destructible environments. Okay.
Lesson 1, mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Physics engine.
Just like I said.
I like that it shows me right on the door what the number is, but then they're like, just in case, here's the number. Thank you.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
That's infinite energy. Oh.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better. Daddy!
You know, the game tells me to go that way, but will I? Obviously not. I have to reboot. I had to do what every gamer does and just ignore the objective, despite how dangerous they are in. Like the dangers they're in. How do I put the plasmid, like how I can't speak. How do I use my plasmid thingy syringe? Do I just have to use it all up? I cannot speak. Telekinesis shield. There's a telekinesis shield. Yeah, I have to use it all up. Okay. Oh wow.
Fallen is Babylon the Great. You see, Ryan? Run from... Huh?
The bank sent you, didn't they?
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
could check the map, but will I? Nice. I am female, yes.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor, yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
Son! You can't take my... I haven't had a taste of Adam in...
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother
I
to the
remember hard
Rapture
mode
family.
actually being hard, so I'm like actually trying to be careful. And not like dick around.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. Rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
I wonder how many sequence break there are in this game. I can't imagine there's many.
Big sister doesn't
That's
want
like
you
Halloween.
playing with me.
I'm pretty sure there might be one, and that's where you had to split up.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Whoever thought melee should be shift, like, bruh. How do I change melee? I'm doing the classic jump crouch technique that all speedrunners do.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis, and already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, and yours, until now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
I bet you nothing happens in this room at all. Just stands there by me. Wow. It's almost like I'm wearing a suit. It negates this whole thing. I wonder if she's still there. If I like look hard enough. She probably like TP somewhere else.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
All right, diary. Last entry. Lizzie and I, we found a sphere, and we're going home. Ain't that right, baby? Next stop, topside.
Oh, I love you. It was you who saved us, Sammy. It was you, Button. What was that? What's that sound?
She's seen us. It's Lamb. Torpedo! Ah, I'm trying to...
I can't wait to get the power up that gives me mini sentries everywhere. There's like a 90% chance that you can hear my roommate in the background. Roommates. kept like leaning against the wall, so it kept bashing me against the wall. So, did I make that noise? I forget, do I need to collect, oh, I did make that noise. Do I collect, Adam in this game? Yes, I do. It's like one thing that they removed from Bioshock Infinite is the collection of Adam. You just buy it with money instead. I remember this one being more strategic than the first game, and the third game. This one's like the strategy game because you have like
Herr Delta. You arrive
a
as
lot
the little
of
one said you
utility,
would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth.
but you also
I
have to
will
like
offer
manage
what I
your
know of
money
you.
very closely and manage pretty much everything. Also, I should kill that guy, but I won't because he never done anything yet. It'd be cool if you just come across like a protagonist and you just kill him, like just as like a boss, not like the boss. That would be like interesting. And they have like all this good like upgrades and power ups. Come on, okay.
Now most who survive are like this.
Like most who survive like this. And just cuts her off. You got a hack tool, press hack to hack. Okay.
Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Fuck. How do I do that? Hold on. Fuck. Toggle zoom is T. No, it ain't. Stuff. I want more stuff. How's this even a Bioshock game if I can't collect? Oh, I collected beans. Never mind. It's Bioshock. Fuck. Oh, I should have a flashlight. That'd be pretty pog. I remember this room. Hold on, did I even add a option to heal myself? Oh, it's mouse 5. Okay. I thought I was going insane.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all.
I've wasted money.
Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
I like this game because it doesn't require you to read lore. It just tells it to you. There are like signs and stuff, but like it's like quick bits of lore.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
I guess I go. Actually, quite. I wasted a health. I wasted a fucking health. A health unit on that cutscene. Also, I think I'll find like a slurm here. Let me see if we can find a slurm. I need to find my slurm.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
In the first game, the antagonist was a man. In this game, the antagonist is a woman. How progressive. Oh hey, my robot followed me. Did I say protagonist? I meant antagonist. Unless I already said antagonist, I'm just going insane.
Careful, security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Who's there? Ain't that enough for you? Will?
Just some breathing time. Oh, geniuses can sing! Blockhead!
Also, I think, tagnostic. What the hell is tagnostic? I have no clue what that means. But this is one of the Bioshock Infinite doesn't have the the upgrade path thingy that Bioshock Infinite does is you just buy it. You just pay in-game money for it. Protagonist. Antagonist. Oh, protagonist. I'm done. I'm dumb. I'm retarded. I can't read chat. I never learned to read. I played Bioshock. I have all the lore fed to me through logbooks. Just smash everything. Press F on anything. Yeah, Bioshock does do that.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
I like that she runs away, like, as if she's afraid of what she's looking at. Telekinesis. Yes, now I have the portal gun. I'm wasting plasmid. I haven't pressed up on everything yet, so...
There would be no Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. But these days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon. Some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
spoilers, he dies. Is that really much of a spoiler when the game takes place in like an apocalyptic setting? I like how I was shitting on the game for like not reading it to me, which I'm not shitting on it. I actually like it more that way. But
Rapture is no
there's
miracle.
literal
It is a
like
product of
subtitles.
reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Ugh, Sophia
I was trying to
Lamb is
sequence
using
break
the
the game, I
splicers
didn't
against you.
Think about it.
Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise. In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
I forgot how much health I can carry, so I'm trying to get more health.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Was to be your paradise. You grasped the so-called great chain of progress and pulled hard in your own interest. But then, the great chain snapped. Now paradise is dying, and you with her. But we are never alone. We shall live on, join the Rapture family, and be reborn.
I remember there's like a thing over there.
Gotta stop like Stop out loud!
attack the things.
Go ahead. Ruin it. Hey, we just get started. I'm trying my best.
Okay, 5 is max. No. Not that's gonna matter because I'm gonna actually go in there, so might as well just use one. I think I can see them spawn in. They just TP into the middle of the map.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Sorry, I'm eating sun chips. I hate sun chips. I have to lick my fingers. I can't wait to get that upgrade. Those traps are actually like pretty useful. Cause I told you this is a strategy game. You have like turrets and fucking like tripwires that shoot you. I'm gonna take this. How do I forget how to change you're gonna see me customize controls a lot, cause I don't. Default controls in old games suck. How the fuck do I change ammo type? Oh. I just had to select that weapon again. How would I do it with scroll wheel? I don't. Okay. Thank you, video game. I can't believe like arrow keys isn't an option. I know it would be like the D-pad for the fucking Xbox controller, but fucking, God forbid you want to use the arrow keys as a D-pad, which would make perfect sense. But whatever.
Dr. Siu Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
How linear this game is. It's actually not as linear as I make it out to be. There is point A and point B, and that's where you have to go, but you can like dick around to find secret areas. Bet you the game really wants me to inspect that shiny thing that's sparkling and making those twinkling sounds. Will I? Yes, I will. Someone eat my sun chips.
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw.
I wonder how annoying this is, me chewing into the mic.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Oh, I finished my bag of chips. Also, I bet you you can hear my fucking chair squeak every now and then. Activate those tripwires.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home.
I wish I had the right words for them.
Also, I found out I have like I have fucking I have Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. I didn't know it came with Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. So now I have Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. It's my favorite flavor of Doritos. If you don't like Cool Ranch flavored of Doritos, there's something wrong with you. Because Cool Ranch flavored Doritos are the best.
Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
Hold on, I have to lick off the
As you
Cool
can see,
Ranch
Chief,
flavor
the station
from
here's
Doritos.
iced over. To reach
My
Eleanor
fingers.
Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Where do I go? Fuck. The game's no longer linear. How am I supposed to move on? How's my tiny brain going to process all this? Also, when do I get my plasmids? I haven't found a single plasmid yet. Okay, never mind, the game is pretty linear. If you're not supposed to go some way, they just lock the door. Just loot everything. That's actually pretty pog.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
I bet you the next area is gonna be covered in ice, and that I'm gonna have to melt it with my firepower that I'm going to get. And that's totally not based off of anything that I have seen yet, or experienced of the game.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
If my mouse movements too, like, wacky crazy, I could ooh, I can put like frame smoothing or whatever that's what it's called. Motion blur. There's one little sister in this level. Oh, that's right. That's how you get plasmid. It's from little sisters. You can also get them from the slurms. I don't know why I call them slurms when they're just slimes. I keep thinking, every time I say slurm too, I think of Futurama. And the drink that they have. Fry in the slurm factory.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
I hear something shiny. Oh, I remember this place.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Listen up! Coppers! Get yourself hid! No fuck-ups this time! Daddy's always! Take aim! Fire!
I just shot traps on them instead of the correct one.
I gotta get under something! To the shadows! Open up, doll!
I like how retarded this sounds.
I'll find you! Gotta stash myself! Never get a break!
They have like that stereotypical like Patrick voice. Oh shit, I'm drunk. Don't worry, if I wait long enough, I'll stop being drunk. That's how it works in real life.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusement. Please enjoy the park.
I forgot what the equivalent of this in the first game is, but in the third game, it's clothing. That you can mix and match passive upgrades.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamboat, refitted
I
for
still
heavy
think.
construction. The Olympian returns with a new cargo. After initial supplies have been brought to the seafoam, the Black Horse is permanently moored to the site.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Don't you understand?
The alcohol just kicks in. This is a scam. Anti-personnel rounds, even though I don't have a thing to use it for.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than it cost to manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Lost that pile of junk. You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical fraud.
You're worth nothing.
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody but you. You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolve today.
Wow, I bet you there's something over there that I'm gonna have to come back to later. It's almost like this game's a Metroidvania. Except without the Metroid at all. Or the Vania. Because it's so fucking linear. If they make a game that's like Metroid but with Bioshock, that'd be insane. I was playing way too much on Metroid Prime. But this is like essentially a Metroidvania but linear.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
So this game explains like the lore behind the universe. The first game is the universe, and the third game ties everything together. But you don't need to play the second game to understand the third game at all.
Must be mice. I must have the boy set some traps. The hounds! Someone must be on the hook. Drop that at once. It's priceless. Oh. hiding. I know. Saved you, filthy cur.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
When do I lunge at them?
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
I believe fighting Big Daddy actually requires you to like...
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
What the fuck is wrong with this one?
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Going? Reason there's two.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Master Daddy! Over there! Master Daddy likes snow.
Fuck.
See? Adam is near.
Traps are more useful against Big Daddies than anything else.
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will
forgot.
come running. Be
That's why I have
ready
them
before
there.
you set her down on that body.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
I didn't know I can access the console. I have no clue.
Whoa there. Now better apply the
Okay.
brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that.
Alright, well, that's it for today. For today's stream. Hope y'all enjoyed this stream. Bye bye.